This old saw here, this is what they call a 3/9 saw, this front one. And I don't know if you can see that tooth or not, but right there, see, this is just a circle around through here. There's nothing to support that tooth except that little bit of metal right there. And these old saws gets worn and the tooth leans back. This one right here is doing it a little bit. I don't know if you can see it or not, but they lean back, and when they do, they'll just break off. And this old saw behind it's a thick saw. And I ain't never liked it. I bought the thing and I've just never liked it. I've never sawed much with it. For it takes better than a 1/4 inch out of the, well, it takes 5/16 out of the log, and you waste a lot of lumber with it. But now this old saw does right well. If I'd take it to somebody that had a TIG welder, you can see where it's been repaired right there. And get some of them places where the saw tooths are rocking back fixed. It would saw pine just great. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better saw. But that saw's old. I know it's pre-World War II. It very well could be pre-World War I, but it's a really old saw. But when it's tuned up and sawing, it saws pretty good. But up there's our first slab that we cut. Back here, just junk, mostly. I like to call it spare parts, and it is spare parts. We use all this stuff from time to time, just different things, you know. But that's the backside. There's old pump we've had. Now this box right here is what's got the micro switches and stuff in it. The old boy I bought this from, he was kind of country anyway. He said, "Now that's got its brain in it." Said that's where it gets its thinking. And I was thinking, what the world's a brain? No, this is micro switches. And this is a brake right here, and it holds the carriage real still, so it can't bounce around, slide forward or back. It's pretty neat setup, really, the way it is, and it works really good. And you can tell, you know, this thing has been around a day or two, and I ain't cleaned it up, and I don't know when. And here's my inverter. Makes 3-phase power. That's just 25 horsepower motor, and all these capacitors here is what makes it work. And it does real good. That thing has never given me any trouble. I have to change the capacitor out. You can see these very front ones gets hot every once in a while, melts that, and I have to buy a new capacitor and put in there. But all in all, it's done real well. I ain't got much money in it as far as fixing it. It's powered everything we've got here is 3-phase, so I can't complain.